Game 2 of this doubleheader today from Fenway, as the Red Sox victorious today, now 83-58, while the Tampa Bay Rays have lost 10 games in a row. As you can see, the Red Sox have taken the field, so let's check out the Tampa Bay Rays starting 9. Leading it off at shortstop is Jason Bartlett, with Carl Crawford the DH. Evan Longoria at third base bats third, with Ben Zobrist at second base. Willie Ibar at first base bats fifth, with Gabe Kapler getting a start at right field. Leonardo Navarro doing the catching, batting seventh, and B.J. Upton in center field bats eighth. Fernando Perez is in left field. He bats ninth. The starting pitcher is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. And the starting pitcher for the Red Sox tonight is Jon Lester, making his 29th start, a 12-7 record, 3.44 ERA. You see the strikeouts of 204 on the season for him coming into today's action, as that places him third in the American League in strikeouts. Last start, a victory against the White Sox, 7 innings, giving up no runs. He struck out 8 as part of that victory, his 12th of the year. Of course, he got the start here the other night and was rained out after the bases were loaded with 1 out. And of course, none of that counts. That is now here. It is time for this game, and Jason Bartlett leading it off. Takes ball 1 outside.
This is the 5th start for Jon Lester this season against Tampa Bay. He is 1-2 against the Rays with a 6.75 ERA.
Bartlett at .330 with 14 homers and 63 runs batted in, as he fouls it off.
The Red Sox defense is brought to you by Timberland. It'll be Mike Lowell at third base, Alex Gonzalez the shortstop, Dustin Pedroia at second, and Victor Martinez at first. Left to right, Jason Bay, Jacoby Ellsbury, and J.D. Drew, and Jason Veritek doing the catching for Jon Lester.
Jason Bartlett in the first game got a base hit and an RBI in the 7th inning of the first game. He was 1 for 4. And back at the top of the order for the Rays for the nightcap, and at shortstop once again. It's a fly ball to shallow left. Gonzalez out, Bay in, and it's Jason Bay who makes the catch for the first out in the first inning. One down, and brings up Carl Crawford. Normally bats from this number 2 spot, but is being used as the DH for the nightcap. Crawford at .302 now, 13 homers and 61 runs driven in. He was 1 for 4 in the day game. It's 8th in the American League in hits, with 164 hits on the season. Takes the 1-0 for ball 2, 2-0. Clay Buchholz with an outstanding effort today, 7 innings, giving up 1 run. Not part of the decision. Okajima got the victory. There's strike 1, 2-1. Very nice outing today for Clay Buchholz. Look at the numbers through just under 100 pitches at 98 on the afternoon. On the ground, Lowell picks it off and fires to first, 2 down. Boston Red Sox baseball in Nesson is brought to you by Southwest Airlines, Sullivan Tire, Hess, your New England Chrysler dealers, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer of the New England Sports Network, and by Toyota's official website for deals via Toyota.com. 2 down in the first inning as Evan Longoria stands in on the right side. And sends one on 2 hops to short. Gonzalez has got it. And it's a nifty 1-2-3 first for Jon Lester. Red Sox coming up from Fenway. Back at Fenway Park, the Rays went down in order in the top of the first. Red Sox coming up in the bottom of the first inning. Jacoby Ellsbury to lead it off for the Red Sox. Ellsbury playing in both ends of the doubleheader. As he takes strike one from James Shields. Ellsbury in the first game 1 for 3 with a sacrifice bunt. He had a double in the first inning of game 1. Chops it to first to Willie Ibar, who tags the bag for out number 1 of the inning. Let's check out the Red Sox starting nine. It's brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Jacoby Ellsbury in center field, Dustin Pedroia at second base, Victor Martinez at first base, J.D. Drew in right field with Jason Bay in left, David Ortiz at EH bat 6 with Mike Lowell at third base batting 7th, Jason Varitek doing the catching batting 8th, and Alex Gonzalez at shortstop bats 9th. Dustin Pedroia takes strike one from James Shields. The starting pitcher is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, America's largest mobile-to-mobile calling family. 30th start of the year for Shields, who's 9-10. His story is largely the same as far as his record goes in regards to what we saw here today for Garza. No run support really. 4.30 this season, 5th lowest in the American League. He's got 24 runs in his last 3 starts. Saw no decision against the Tigers in that last outing. Grabs the corner, and it's 1-2.
And this is the 4th time he started against the Red Sox this season. His record against Boston so far this year, 1-2. 3-6 in his career.
At 27 years of age, Shields is the oldest member of the Rays starting rotation in his 4th major league season. Pedroia turns on this and fouls it back into the seats.
Big game 1 for Dustin Pedroia, a double off the top of that green monster. It just missed being a home run, then an opposite field home run into the bullpen of the Tampa Bay Rays.
For Pedroia, his 13th home run of the year, 3rd home run in the last 4 games. And 2 is away, 2-2 to Pedroia. Talked about his last outing for Shields. It was Saturday against the Tigers at home. He left with a 6-5 lead with 1 out in the 7th. But lately the bullpen's not been holding anything for the Rays, and they couldn't hold it as the Rays lost 8-6. He's worked 6 or more innings in 23 of 29 outings as this one fouled off. And it hangs at 2-2. Pen has not been kind lately for the Rays, a pen that was exceptional a year ago. We used one pitcher out of the bullpen to Joe Madden in game 1, Randy Choate. As Garza went 7 1/3. Really fouling off more pitches. Good numbers for Pedroia against Shields. Shields, one of the guys that the Rays want to keep in a Rays uniform for a while. Last year in January, signing a 4-year deal. 3 one-year club options that could take him through 2014. Chop to first. It's Ibar again, and again he'll win the foot race to the bag for out number 2. He's handled both outs here in the first.
Let's take a look at the Tampa Bay defense for game 2. Evan Longoria at third base, Jason Bartlett the shortstop, Ben Zobrist at second, and Willie Ibar at first base. Left to right, Fernando Perez, B.J. Upton, and Gabe Kapler, and Deanna Navarro doing the catching for Shields.
Two down in the first inning for Victor Martinez. Did the catching in game 1 today. First base for game 2. overall. 297, 21 homers, and 97 runs batted in. And 2 hits in the first game today, a single and a double. And was 2 for 4. Also made a nice play defensively, blocking the plate and preventing what was at the time the go-ahead run for the Rays to score in the 7th inning.
That was a wild play, a ground ball up the middle, taken by Pedroia, thrown to first base. Kochman tracked it down, made the throw to Victor Martinez, who was blocking home plate. Big out in the ball game. For a while, it looked like Victor might have hurt his leg on that play, but fortunately, everything okay.
Now 2 down here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-2 the count to Victor Martinez, and time call. Swing and a miss. Shields has a 1-2-3 first inning. Scoreless from Fenway after 1. Second inning back at Fenway Park. No score after 1 as Ben Zobrist leads it off for the Rays. Aggressively out after that first pitch. Zobrist in the first game was on twice, a single and a walk. 1 for 3. Overall in the season at .279, 23 homers and 72 runs batted in.
And very good numbers against John Lester. 5 for 7 with a home run.
Framed by Veritek, but it's ball 1, 1-2. 96 on the fastball from John Lester.
And John Lester wanted that pitch bad. He thought he had the outside corner, maybe just a little bit outside.
High fly ball to left field, sending Jason Bay back at the wall to make the catch. We want to remind you that Hess and Hess Express are the presenting sponsors of the Red Sox division rivalry games. One out here in the second inning as Willie Ibar stands in, did not play in the first game today. 10 homers, 32 runs batted in, a .251 batting average. Good to start here last night at first base in the rain-shortened game. And of course, playing there in the absence of Carlos Pena, lost for the season for the Rays with the fractured fingers.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's already had surgery on those fingers.
Yes.
Down in St. Pete.
He was stuck at 39 home runs, very close to getting his 40th. Another very good season for Carlos Pena. Down the third baseline, but foul. Swing and a miss, and a pitch down and in, 2-2.
Exactly the spot that John Lester wants that cut fastball, down and in on those right-handers.
Strike three call. John Lester's first strikeout on the curveball.
Follows up the cut fastball down and in with a nasty curveball. So Ibar getting to see plenty of the repertoire of John Lester in that at bat.
2 outs, 5 in a row retired by Lester, and Gabe Kapler makes his first appearance of the day. .232 average, 6 home runs, 27 runs batted in. Broken bat, liner up and over Mike Lowell and into left field. A 2-out single for Gabe Kapler. Fractures the bat, but he'll take the hit.
Well, Mike Lowell had two different things coming at him, the baseball and the barrel of the bat. And can't get either one. I drive just up over the head of Mike Lowell for the base hit for Gabe Kapler.
So 2 down, Kapler at first, and Deanna Navarro coming up. A .226 average, 7 homers, and 30 runs batted in. So Greg Zahn catch the day portion of this doubleheader today. Seven home runs for Deanna Navarro. That's his total from last year, 2 shy of his career high, which was 9 back in 2007. As he takes ball 2, 2-0. Switch hitting catcher, hitting at .295 against left-handed pitching this year, .188 against right-handers.
It's been a down offensive season for Navarro.
Just the .226 batting average heading into tonight's action. Late in the cut, it's 2-1, 94 on the fastball from Lester. Navarro's 25 years of age, an all-star last year. In fact, became the first Rays catcher to make an all-star team last year. Chop towards the second baseman, Pedroia, who tagged the bag to end the inning. Inning and a half done from Fenway in game 2. We're scoreless. Bottom of the second inning. It is J.D. Drew, Jason Bay, and David Ortiz to face James Shields, who retired the Red Sox in order in the first inning on 16 pitches. The key matchup is brought to you by your New England Acura dealers. As J.D. Drew against James Shields, a .391 batting average, couple of home runs. As Drew takes strike one.
Well aware of those numbers, Shields starts off J.D. with a changeup.
Shields finished the first inning by striking out Victor Martinez. Drew fouls it off, and it's 1-2. JD had the first game off today. It's at .265 with 20 homers and 59 runs batted in. It is 20th home run of the year, fourth career 20 home run campaign, and his first since 2006 when he was a member of the LA Dodgers. Played by Navarro, but it's ball three, full count. In the midst of a very good stretch for J.D. Drew, last 20 games. And he gets a leadoff walk to begin the second inning. First base runner for Boston. Let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Don, James Shields has never won here at Fenway Park. He's 0-5 with a 9.0 ERA, and I asked his pitching coach, Jim Hickey, if those numbers get in his head at all.
There was a couple spots in the Boston start where he got ahead of hitters and then tried to put him away with, nastier stuff than need be. Ran the count to 3-2. I know Euclid doubled after it was 0-2 and it went to 3-2. Ran the pitch count up a little bit, and I think that's what he got away from in the Boston start. And if he just throws what he's capable of throwing versus trying to dial it up because he's got two strikes or because he's looking for a strikeout, I think you'll see a little bit more success.
I apologize. That was Jim Hickey talking about Matt Garza, who was the starter of the first game. But he did say that the numbers with Shields are a little bit skewed from one outing where Shields hit Coco Crisp in the second inning and was ejected from the game. But he does say Fenway Park is not an easy place to pitch for people. Now, Shields leads the majors with 211 hits allowed. He has won his last two decisions on the road, though. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. Jason Bay with a swing and a miss. He's quickly down 0-2.
Shields is a guy that gives up a lot of hits but doesn't walk many. He's among the league leaders as far as fewest walks per 9 innings. So you know he's going to be around the plate.
And fouling it off to the right, hangs at 0-2. Shields originally the Rays' 16th round pick back in 2000. Turned down a full baseball scholarship at LSU to sign with the Rays at the time. Made 4 starts for the Rays last year in the postseason. Foul tipped and not held on to by Navarro. Shields last year in the postseason defeated Javier Vasquez in game 1 of the American League Division Series, and he beat Philadelphia's Brett Myers in game 2 of the World Series. Bay strikes out looking. Second strikeout for Shields, and there's one away.
First strikeout on Martinez on a cut fastball. This fastball hits the outside corner, just about an unhittable pitch.
Walk to Drew, a strikeout of Jason Bay. It takes us to David Ortiz and a big pinch hit double in the 8th inning that got the rally started for the Red Sox. And here he is starting game 2 in the DH spot at .230 with 23 home runs, 81 runs batted in. After hitting the double off the base of the bullpen wall out in right field, Joey Gathright ran for him and ended up scoring as a 2-run home run followed by Dustin Pedroia. Ended up being the difference in game 1 and the 10th loss in a row for the Tampa Bay Rays. Ortiz to right. Kapler on the run's not going to get there. One hops up into the seats. It's a ground rule double. J.D. Drew will be stopped at third base. It'll be second and third with one down.
Yeah, bad break for the Red Sox. If that ball stays in play, there's no question that Drew's able to score, but if one hops the wall and into the stands. Ortiz gets a changeup right here from James Shields, right out over the middle of the plate. And the line shot, one hop into the stands for the ground rule double. Big Papi 2 at bats today. He's 2 for 2.
A 30-plus double season as he is at second base. Drew at third, one down. And Mike Lowell takes ball 1. Lowell had the first game off today. And did not play in last night's game. Sit safely though in 14 of the last 18 that he's played in. As he takes a ball inside, 2-0. The right guy up with runners in scoring position. 324 on the season. As he takes strike 1, 2-1.
Lowell here trying to pick up his 70th RBI of the season. 69 coming in at tonight's game.
Drew at third base, Ortiz at first and second base, and there's one out here in the second. On the ground to third, Longoria will go to first with it, and a run will score. In from third base is J.D. Drew. Red Sox lead it 1-0.
As hard as that ball was hit, I thought Longoria might take a look home. He still would have had to play at home, but he did not elect to. He looked at second base and then made the throw over to first base to get the out. Looked like he would have had J.D. Drew by about 5 feet at home.
I would agree. 2 down. Ortiz remains at second base, and here's Jason Varitek. One hopper picked at first by Ibar. He'll flip to Shields, who covers for the out that ends the inning. But the Red Sox get the game first run. We played 2 from Fenway, 1-0 Boston.
this a sign.
Third inning from Fenway Park in Game 2. The Red Sox winning Game 1 3-1, have a 1-0 lead in Game 2. And it's B.J. Upton who's in the lineup for the first time in this series. Upton with a swing and a miss for strike one. It's been a tough season for Upton, especially based on what he did in the postseason last year and what was sort of expected of him in 2009. It's not been that way. He recently suffering a left ankle sprain and had been out of Wednesday's game against New York with the injury, kind of battling it on this road trip, and not appear in the series until today.
Actually started the season on the disabled list.
It was after the shoulder surgery he had in the postseason. He knew he was going to have it, but somehow got through the postseason and put together big numbers. Strike three call. Lester makes quick work of him. Second K for Lester.
Once again, the pinpoint control of John Lester. They want the fastball outside part of the plate against Upton. That's exactly what he gives them. Vertex set up away right on the corner.
One out for Fernando Perez. Perez getting the start in left field as he takes strike one from Lester. Perez, a 26-year-old switch hitter, activated on September 1st. He was on the 60-day DL, covering from left wrist surgery. He had dislocated his wrist in spring training against the Toronto Blue Jays, diving for a ball in center field back in March. Down the right field line, J.D. Drew in a full sprint over, but won't get there. Lands in foul ground. Swing and a miss. John Lester with back-to-back strikeouts, 3 in all, 2 down. Well, you've definitely heard of NESN's newest blogger. You just haven't heard from him like this. Red Sox principal owner John Henry is blogging exclusively on NESN.com. And his first entry, which is on NESN.com right now, it gives us a first-hand account of his relationship with the media. Very interesting stuff. John Henry's new blog on NESN.com. It's available at NESN.com/John Henry. There's 2 outs here in the third inning. Jason Bartlett flied out to left field first time up. Lester with 2 quick strikeouts in the third. And a strike over the outside corner evens the count at 1-1.
3 strikeouts total, 2 with curveballs, 1 with a fastball.
They were hopeful to get that doubleheader underway at 5 o'clock in Texas, but they are not underway.
They keep pushing that game time back and back and back, trying to get those games in.
Yankees winning today 13-3.
What happened there? Baltimore had a 3-1 lead at one point.
And there for strike 2, 2-2. Second time through now for the Rays against John Lester. There's 2 outs here in the third inning. Bartlett flied out to left field his first time up. Lester strikes out the side in order. 4 in all, 2.5 done, 1-0 Red Sox.
Long day at the yard. On my beaky.
Back at Fenway Park, Red Sox on top of the Rays, 1-0 as we head to the home half of the third inning. 9-1-2 for the Red Sox. Alex Gonzalez, Jacoby Ellsbury, and Dustin Pedroia to face James Shields. Shields has thrown 35 pitches through the first 2 innings. Gonzalez entered the game defensively for the Red Sox in game 1 as Nick Green got the start in the first game. Gonzalez starting his second game. Trying to hold up, but offers. And it is 1-2. Leadoff walk proved to be costly for Shields in the first inning. Walked through. Gonzalez badly fooled on that pitch and strikes out. It's the third strikeout for Shields. 1 down.
Change up that time for Shields. Down out of the strike zone, but chased by Gonzalez. Gonzalez not expecting to change up at all in that particular situation. Shields with the 3 strikeouts so far in this ball game. His high is 8, which he's done a couple of times this year.
1 down here in the third inning as Jacoby Ellsbury takes ball 1. Ellsbury grounded out first base in the first inning. Line and caught at second by Ben Zobrist. Able to elevate to grab that, and there's 2 down. The SBLI A+ performer of the series is Dustin Pedroia. In these uncertain times, there's one thing you can count on. Your family's future is safe with SBLI of Massachusetts. SBLI, the life insurance company, rated by A+ by AM Best for superior financial strength. Get your free quote today. 2 down in the inning, base is empty as Dustin Pedroia takes strike 1. In the series against the Rays, 3 for 8. Of course, the big 2-run home run in game 1 today, the difference in the game. Back to Shields, who makes the grab in the air. The Red Sox have gone in order in the third through 3. Boston on top 1-0.
At AmikaCoverage.com. 4 strikeouts to this point for John Lester. He gets Ibar on a breaking ball for the first strikeout. Fastball to B.J. Upton. Breaking ball to Perez. And then the fastball in the outside corner to Bartlett. So 4 strikeouts for John Lester as we head to the top of the 4th.
Carl Crawford leads it off in this top of the 4th, and he takes strike 1 from Lester. He's doing nothing but throwing strikes right now. Struck outside in order in the 3rd. Crawford bounced to third base his first time up. So he skips in for ball 1. Those 4 decisions for Lester have been wins: Baltimore, at Toronto, at Tampa Bay, and at Chicago. Swing and a miss, 95 and up, 1-2.
Good life on that fastball, Don. You mentioned 95 miles an hour. That ball just took off up in the zone.
Nice grab for foul ball, 1-2. A souvenir for a fan. On the ground towards first baseman Victor Martinez. He'll take it himself for the first out of the 4th inning. Now it's Stop and Shop. You'll find thousands of real deal savings, family favorites on sale for multiple weeks, and hundreds of weekly specials too. Every time you shop with your card at Stop and Shop. One out, 5 in a row. Retired by John Lester. As Evan Longoria bats, he grounded out to shortstop first time up. This is the 5th start of the year for Lester against the Rays, the most against any one team this year. And his only win against Tampa Bay coming September the 1st. His last start against the Rays, 6 innings, giving up 2 runs.
One thing, shadows have not been a factor in this ball game. A little bit of a light cloud cover now here at Fenway Park. This time of day, if the sun was out, it would be nasty trying to pick up these pitches from both guys.
Longoria grounds it foul, and it's 3-1 at the green light, 3-0. Ben Zobrist waits on deck. The Rays batting here in the 4th. Ball 4, and the first walk given up by John Lester. Let's check in with Heidi.
Well, Don, with injuries and inconsistent performances, the Red Sox have been juggling starting pitchers lately, but Terry Francona said today he's happy with the core of the rotation.
I don't think we feel like we're as thin maybe as it looks. You know, because of September and, you know, as long as Buchholz, Beckett, Lester, if they're pitching the way they're supposed to, you start filling in those other spots, it's a little bit easier. If those guys stumble, then that's when it looks a little bit harder. And that's what's happened to us earlier in the year. When we ran into those streaks, if Beckett and Lester lost, we ran into a problem. And when they didn't, we're okay.
Now the Sox will get Daisuke Matsuzaka back on Tuesday, his first start with Boston since June. Francona has not named a starter for Wednesday, but said if the Red Sox get through today's doubleheader without having to use Paul Byrd out of the pen, then he will likely start on Wednesday. Also, Tim Wakefield told me today that his troublesome back is feeling better after a cortisone injection last Thursday. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. That's certainly good news for Tim Wakefield. They have him penciled in tentatively to pitch in Baltimore as part of the next road trip for the Red Sox. See how that goes. Evan Longoria is at first base with 1 out. It's 0-2 to Ben Zobrist. It's down and in for ball 1, 1-2. Zobrist hit one to the warning track in left field, but was retired. Jason Bay back in front of the scoreboard in the second inning. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 for John Lester. 2 down.
Once again, Lester goes to the curveball to pick up the strikeout. He's left a couple of curveballs up in the zone, but that one down and almost unhittable for Zobrist.
Well, 50 pitches in. He's got 5 strikeouts in 3 2/3 innings. 2 outs in Longoria at first. Here's Willie Ibar. Challenged him in the fastball and gets it by Ibar. For Joe Madden, Ibar has been the guy in terms of filling in with the various injuries that they've had this year. He stepped in for Pat Burrell when he went on the DL. Akinori Iwamura, Longoria, and now in the place of Carlos Pena at first base. As a result, Ibar has appeared in 87 games. Ibar taps it foul, and it's 1-2. John Lester, who has 5 strikeouts so far, has struck out at least 10 batters on 6 occasions already this season. Most ever by a Red Sox left-hander. The 1-2 to Ibar. Just to check on Longoria, who's back to the bag.
He will run every now and then. 6 steals on the season, has not been caught.
There he goes. Ibar takes a ball high, no throw from Varitek, and a stolen base for Evan Longoria.
Well, a 1 throw to first base, and Longoria going on the very first move by John Lester, and steals second base without a throw.
Ibar grounds it foul and hangs it 2-2.
The Tampa Bay Rays lead the league in steals. They had 109 coming into today. 172 coming into today's action. 109 was the Red Sox.
As Gabe Kapler on deck with 2 outs, Evan Longoria in scoring position at second base. Ibar strikes out. That's strikeout number 6 for Lester. 3.5 done from Fenway. It's 1-0 Boston. Figured. It's coming out now. Too late. Last of the fourth inning at Fenway Park. It's 1-0. The Red Sox on top of the Rays. Victor Martinez leads it off here in the fourth against James Shields. It takes ball one. Victor struck out swinging in the first inning. 3 strikeouts so far in the night for James Shields. Martinez had a single and a double in the first game. He extended his hitting streak now to 14 games. Fouls that one off down by the shoe tops, and it's 1-2. Did a little damage to his shin guard.
He's got everything covered, doesn't he? Just his shin, the top of his foot. Victor Martinez with a terrific play at home plate in game 1 of this day-night doubleheader. Throw's going to be tracked down here by Casey Kochman. Makes the throw to home plate. Watch Martinez's left leg go out, block the plate, apply the tag, and the out call by the umpire.
Line into right field, a base hit. And now a 15-game hitting streak for Victor Martinez.
And 3 for 9 against Shields coming into the game today. Now 1 for 2 as he picks up this line drive up over the head of Ben Zobrist, the second baseman.
So the second Red Sox hit of the day, leadoff single for Victor Martinez as J.D. Drew takes strike one. Drew the walk in the second inning, came around to score the game's only run. And a ground out by Mike Lowell.
Once again, they use that same shift on J.D. Drew as they do against David Ortiz. Full shift around the infield.
Up high for ball two, 2-1. 50 pitches now for Shields through 3+ innings. Sending up a double to Ortiz, a single to Victor Martinez, and a run. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Way for ball three, full count. Wind has shifted here at Fenway Park and is now blowing in. Pretty good gust at that. Drew takes ball 4 and a walk as he heads down to first base. Second time that he has walked. Tonight's game is brought to you by Comcast Town. Don't forget to stop by Comcast Town on Yawkey Way during your next trip to Fenway Park. 2-1, nobody out here in the 4th inning for the Red Sox. Jason Bay, who struck out looking in the 2nd inning, gets his 2nd look at James Shields tonight. Does not offers is Marvin Hudson, first base umpire.
Well, to this point, it has not been a big offensive day for either ball club. Low scoring 1st game, low scoring 2nd game.
So far, both games have been very well pitched also. Look at what Garza did, even though he took the loss in the 1st game, pitching very well. Had nothing to show for it again.
Good starting pitching matchups in this day-nighter.
Victor Martinez at 2nd base, J.D. Drew at 1st base, nobody out in the 4th inning. They take strike 1, 2-1. Rays have been held to just 23 runs in their last 10 games. So not scoring a lot of runs lately. Of course, a 10-game losing streak with a loss here today. Ooh, the swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Fooled Jason Bay. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bay sitting on a fastball. Didn't get it. Got a changeup that time from Shields. And a very good changeup.
Bay strikes out. Shields battling back. 2nd time he struck out Bay. 4th strikeout for Shields. 1 down. So 1 away, 2-1 for Big Papi. And a double in the 1st game, and a double in the 2nd game. Swing and a miss. Challenged him in 94, and Ortiz couldn't get it. Martinez singled to begin the inning. J.D. Drew walked. Strikeout of Bay. Now an 0-1 to David Ortiz. Trying to get on the same page with Shields, so they'll get together. They've gotten together, figured out what they're going to do here with Ortiz with a count of 0-1. Down and in. Ortiz jumping back out of the way. 1-1. Be very careful in dealing with David Ortiz based on the success Big Papi has had in the past. Half-hearted swing, and it's 1-2.
Shields stays with the slider, back-to-back sliders to Ortiz. It's one of those swings by David. You get about halfway through it and you want to stop it.
Outfield about straight away. somewhat of a shift on in the infield. Zobrist stepped 2 towards his right. The 1-2. Upstairs, did he go? No, says Kevin Causey, and it's 2-2. Down in the Bob Tomaselli area, but I think Bob's all right.
It's like Jack Nicholson with those glasses.
Ooh, very close to ruining those glasses. Two and two to Big Poppy. Ball 3, full count. Victor Martinez at second base, J.D. Drew at first base, and 1 out here in the 4th inning. Ball 4, he walks in. Second walk of the inning allowed by Shields, and loads the bases for Boston here in the 4th.
Well, he kept trying sliders down and in, fastballs away, and missed the outside corner for ball 4. So a couple of walks in this inning for a guy that just doesn't walk many people at all.
The first walk that he allowed turned into a run in the 2nd inning. We'll see what happens to the 2 walks that he has allowed here in the 4th inning. Here's Mike Lowell, who grounded out to third base in the 2nd inning, but picked up his 70th RBI of the season in the process, scoring the game's only run. Eight grand slams for Mike Lowell in his career. Ball 2, 2-0. Shields having trouble throwing strikes here in the 4th all of a sudden.
Yeah, this is very unusual for Scott Shields.
To third, picked by Longoria. It's the only play he's got, and it's out number 2. He took a look around, but he makes the grab, and there's 2 outs in the inning.
Line drive by Mike Lowell to the backhand for Evan Longoria. And the webbing of that big third baseman's mitt.
So 2 down, bases loaded, and it brings up Jason Varitek. Grounded out first base, first time up. Varitek takes strike 1. On the ground back to Shields, who flips to first and gets out of a major jam in the 4th inning. Red Sox leave them loaded. We played for 1-0 Boston. For a delicious cup of coffee at the office, try WB Mason's coffee service featuring the Keurig coffee system with Green Mountain Coffee. It's 1-0. Red Sox on top. Great opportunity for Boston, but they couldn't push across a run in the bottom of the 4th inning. So John Lester back to the hill for the 5th. Gabe Kapler, Deoner Navarro, and B.J. Upton scheduled to bat in the 5th. Kapler, who's got the only hit so far for the Rays. A 2-out single in the 2nd. John Lester has 6 strikeouts for the first 4 innings. Didn't have a strikeout in the 1st inning. 1 in the 2nd, struck out the side in the 3rd, struck out 2 in the 4th.
Kapler's base hit was a broken bat base hit. Line drive over the head of Mike Lowell at third base, and the barrel of the bat out toward Lowell at third base.
Kapler was 6 home runs with the Tampa Bay Rays this year. Actually homered in 4 consecutive games in the middle of June. He's appeared in 87 total games, 56 starts for the Rays. The ground foul, full count. For Kapler now, altogether, his 11th major league season. This year spending opening day with his 6th different team. Ball 4, and Lester upset with himself. Leadoff walk for Kapler to begin the 5th inning. It's the 2nd walk given up by John Lester. It is a nice way to spend your 30th wedding anniversary. Congratulations.
Nice day here at Fenway Park. Comfortable evening.
Much better than the last 2 days. As the Red Sox playing here under sunny skies in game 1. Comfortable conditions for game 2. A win in game 1, a lead in game 2. As Deoner Navarro bats and drops the bunt down the first baseline hard. Martinez will apply the tag for the out as Kapler takes second base.
Well, the Rays not generating much offense, so the sacrifice put on to try to get him in a scoring position. And as I mentioned in game 1, these two teams do very little sacrificing, but that's twice today that Tampa has tried it.
1 out, Kapler at second base, and here's B.J. Upton. Upton, a strikeout victim in the 3rd inning. He went looking as the Rays are working towards the bottom of their order here in the 5th. Tuesday night, tune into NESN for Olympia Sports presents the Boston Globe's Red Sox Game Day Live with Tom, Eck, Heidi, Jerry, and me. We're previewing what could be a playoff preview. The Angels coming to town to battle the Red Sox in a 3-game set. Daisuke Matsuzaka makes his long-awaited return to the mound since June 19th. Plus the aftermath of the Sox Wild Weekend versus the Rays. So coming out Tuesday night at 6, only on NESN. B.J. Upton dancing back out of the way and taking ball 1, 1-1. Walking a sacrifice bunt as Kapler standing at second base. On the Uno scoreboard, they are underway in Texas finally. And there's no score there. A 4.5-hour rain delay before game 1. They're going to play game 2 in Texas tonight when they're done with game 1. This is on the ground to third base. Lowell to his left, looks Kapler back and throws across for out number 2.
That gentleman went to Down. They play game 2 after game 1. Jeez.
I know, but you got to take into consideration how late it is and how long they've waited.
That's like it's like one of those old time twilight double headers.
Apparently they will start as late as 10 o'clock. If they got to do it, they're going to do it.
They're going to do it. They're going to play 2 today.
They're going to play 2 today.
Maybe going into tomorrow.
Very well could happen. We had that same kind of feeling here last night.
Yes, we did.
Been there, done that. So 2 down. Kapler at second base. Fernando Perez, a strikeout victim in the third. 0 for 1. This will be pitch number 70 of the outing for John Lester with 2 outs here in the 5th. Dealing with Fernando Perez. Played 23 games last year for the Rays. He's on the postseason roster. Played 5 games in the playoffs. Take strike 2, and it's 1-2.
Curveball again from John Lester, picking up the outside corner on Perez.
Trying to work his way around a leadoff walk to Gabe Kapler. Kapler at second base, 2 down here in the 5th. Chopped at third. Lowell's got it, planted off to the side, throws out Perez, and ends the top of the 5th. Halfway through this one, it's 1-0 Boston. Last half of the 5th inning at Fenway Park as the Red Sox have a 1-0 advantage. James Shields getting out of a major jam in the 4th inning as Red Sox had the bases loaded with 1 out. And Mike Lowell to line out. Jason Varitek to ground out. And the Red Sox left him loaded, could not score. And the run across coming in the 2nd inning. Mike Lowell driving in a run as J.D. Drew scored from third base. Alex Gonzalez struck out in his only at bat tonight. Line foul.
As you mentioned, Don, the Red Sox missed a golden opportunity in the 4th inning with the bases loaded, 1 out, could not score. Try to take advantage of that rare wildness from Shields.
Only 2 hits allowed by Shields. The double by Ortiz in the 2nd, single by Martinez in the 4th. Marlon Byrd with an RBI ground out as Texas on top 1-0. Speaking of ground outs, ground ball to short, and Gonzalez is out number 1 of the 5th. Getting hitched? Don't miss the first ever Fenway Park Bridal Festival on Sunday, September 27th. You'll see vendor exhibits, a wedding trend seminar, fashion show, and a groom's room filled with high-def TVs to watch all the games. Or you can take batting practice in the cages. 4 lucky couples will win the wedding ceremony of their dreams at Fenway Park. Visit redsox.com to purchase your tickets today. Vendors can call 617-226-6792 to reserve a booth today. 1 out here in the 5th. Ellsbury has grounded out to first base, lined out to 2nd, 0 for 2. Fouled off, and it evens the count at 2-2. Shields last year 14-8 and 33 starts for the Rays. Mentioned the 2 victories in the postseason. On the ground to first base. Ibar will need help, and Shields is there for the 2nd out of the 5th inning.
The changeup's been a very good pitch this afternoon for Shields. Had Jacoby Ellsbury off balance on that last swing with the changeup.
There's Dustin Pedroia, the hero in Game 1 with a 2-run home run to put the Red Sox on top 3-1. He's grounded out to first base and lined back to the mound in 2 at-bats in the nightcap. Slow roller down the third baseline, well placed, and a base hit for Dustin Pedroia.
Those things always seem to happen against pitchers that you swing the bat well against. Pedroia, as we mentioned, came into the game a .474 hitter against Shields, and you get hits like this. It's going to drive Shields crazy.
The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports. And his hits allowed, Shields at 214, tied with Nick Blackburn of the Minnesota Twins. Gives up a hit to Dustin Pedroia with 2 outs here in the 5th. And a chance for Victor Martinez. Victor takes strike 1. He struck out swinging in the 1st inning, single to right in the 4th inning. That goes flying. He swings and misses. It's 0-2.
See many bats go back in that direction, do you? Straight behind home plate, it looks like a wild pitch. Good follow through anyway.
0-2 the count to Martinez, who strikes out. And Shields gets him to end things here in the 5th. We play 5. Red Sox on top 1-0. Jason Bartlett leads it off for the Rays, and sharply it's 1-3. Lowell gets up and throws him out.
Well, Lowell's been very busy down at third base here in game 2. And generally he is a lot of times with John Lester pitching, because Lester throws a lot of those cut fastballs and they result in ground balls toward third base. Plenty of time to get up and throw out Bartlett at first base.
One down for Carl Crawford. He was grounded out to third, grounded out to first. He is 0 for 2. And strike 1 over the outside corner. A 6 strikeout night for John Lester. He has walked 2 and surrendered only 1 hit. A broken bat single by Gabe Kapler in the 2nd. Here's pitch number 75 of the night for John Lester, with 1 out in the 6th inning. Crawford gets a piece, and it hangs at 0-2. Fouled off to left, out of play. Still 0-2.
I think Crawford hurt himself on a couple of pitches before. Watch his left arm. Kind of flexes it, bends it a little bit, shakes it. It looked like he did the same thing on that last pitch.
There's a foul, still 0-2. A tough wasting some John Lester pitches here with 1 out in the inning. Lester coming into tonight's outing with a 12-7 record, 3.44 ERA in his 29th start of the year. Crawford grounds one softly towards Pedroia. Flips to first, kind of shoveled it towards first. With Crawford running, got to hurry up, and they get it done. 2 down.
Yeah, it almost bounced out of his glove. And of course, you kind of panic when you have a guy as fast as Crawford going down the line. Pedroia charges the ball right there with a little bobble, but then flips it over to Martinez for the out. Kind of caught up in the webbing of his glove.
So it's 5 in a row retired by Lester. 5 ground ball outs. There are 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Here's Evan Longoria. Longoria grounded out to shortstop in the 1st inning. Walked in the 4th and stole a base. Those have had 2 base runners reach 2nd, and nobody reached 3rd yet in the game. In the air to shallow center. Pedroia ducking back from his spot at 2nd base to make the catch. It ends the top of the 6th inning. 5.5 done. It's 1-0 Boston. I think warm-up pitches are overrated. Why do they let them warm up? Bottom of the 6th inning back at Fenway Park as J.D. Drew, Jason Bay, and David Ortiz bat against James Shields, who starts the 6th inning, having thrown 84 pitches through the first 5. J.D. has walked twice and scored the game's only run. After walking back in the 2nd inning, scored on Mike Lowell's ground out to 3rd base. That this one off the top, or actually off the mask of Lance Barksdale, home plate umpire.
He takes it off, makes sure everything's still in check. That's a pretty good shot right there, taken by Barksdale.
Drew takes strike 2, and it's 1-2. Red Sox with tomorrow off, then they will welcome the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim for 3 games. Drew with a shift on, just sends it out to left. Took it the other way and collects the 4th Boston hit of the day.
I mentioned that changeup's been a very good pitch for Shields, but there's a changeup here that J.D. will just reach out and touch somebody. Punch it to the opposite field for the base hit.
I like that. That's good stuff.
I think I've just been sitting around the house.
I know. That's pretty good. J.D. Drew reached out and touched somebody with a base hit to left. As Jason Bay now stands in, who struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. That's a foul outside of third.
It seems to always happen that way too. You strike out a couple of times, first two at bat, swinging that first pitch in the third at bat. They swinging at it and fouling it off, making a couple of fans happy with a souvenir.
To center field, B.J. Upton coming in to make the catch for the first out of the inning. It's time for a game break, and Tom Caron, TC. Thanks, Tom. Back here at Fenway Park with one out in the 6th inning. And a look at the Uno scoreboard. The Yankees today winning 13-3. As Tom Caron just told us, Texas on top 2-0. With a leadoff single, Jason Bay flies out to center. One out, one on. And here's David Ortiz. Ortiz with a double in the 2nd inning. He walked in the 4th inning. Has been on twice against James Shields. And strike one to Big Papi. Center fielder B.J. Upton a step or two towards right center. Deep and right is Kapler.
And shallow too in center field.
This one fouled off. That's pretty much where B.J. Upton always plays in. He's pretty shallow.
Good at going back on fly balls.
Ortiz down 0-2 with one out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Strike 3 call. Ortiz hates it, and it's the 6th strikeout for Shields.
Looked like a pretty good pitch. Cut fastball from Shields. Take a look at the Amica pitch zone. Let's see if it does get the outside corner. Yeah, too close to take with 2 strikes.
So 2 down here in the 6th inning. Leadoff hit by Drew, but he still stands at first with 2 outs in the inning. Mike Lowell down the line in left field, and a fair ball. One hops the wall. Drew heading for third base. He'll be stopped there. Lowell into second base with a double.
Well, Mike Lowell last time out hit a line drive, but at Longoria at third base. This time gets it over his head and down in that left field corner. Looks like the cut fastball that time, and almost a one-handed swing by Mike Lowell.
So it's Drew at third, Lowell at second, 2 down in the inning. A chance for Jason Varitek. Varitek is grounded out to first and grounded back to the mound. He's 0 for 2. And down in the count 0-1. Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. Varitek last year finished the year at .220, his batting average. Heading into tonight, he's at .216. Second and third, 2 down. It's away, and it's ball 1, 1-2.
Not throwing him a fastball yet. Changeup. Breaking ball, then changeup again. If he throws a fastball, it'll probably be up in the zone.
Varitek, one hops, gets through. Ibar into right. From third base comes Drew. Here comes Lowell. Throw to the plate is not going to be in time. 2 runs in, and the Red Sox lead it 3-0. Well, you don't have Pena at first base. Play that Carlos Pena probably makes.
I think that ball took a bad hop, though, on Ibar down at first base. Once again, it's the changeup. Varitek goes down out of the zone, actually, to make contact. And it seemed to me like the ball might have taken a bad hop. Red Sox will certainly take it as 2 runs come across. I would imagine they'd give him a base hit on that, Don. We'll have to wait and see.
They do. And 2 RBIs. So the Red Sox on top 3-0. Here's Alex Gonzalez. Two runs scoring with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. Gonzalez to left. Perez coming in to make the catch that ends the inning. Jason Varitek's hit drives in 2, and the Red Sox lead it 3-0. Three 3-0 into the 7th we go, and Ben Zobrist to lead it off for the Rays. It's 6 in a row retired by Lester. That was pitch number 81 of the night. The Red Sox left-hander. Zobrist has flied out and struck out. He's 0 for 2. It's been a 6 strikeout night for John Lester. He has walked 2 and given up only 1 hit through the first 6 innings. A broken bat single by Gabe Kapler in the 2nd inning. Inside ball 3, 3-1. The pitching line is brought to you by Boston area Lexus dealers. 6+ innings now from John Lester. Up to throw his 85th pitch. And it's strike 2, much to the surprise to Ben Zobrist.
Didn't know quite what to do at the bat, did he? He wanted to throw it, and then he waited for the sound, then wanted to throw it again. Once, strike call.
There's ball 4 as he can throw it now. Heads down to first base. Third walk given up by Lester. Tonight at 10 and 11 p.m. tune in to Netson for Sports Desk Lights Out, presented by FW Webb. When remodeling a bath or kitchen, turn to FW Webb's showrooms at Frank Webb's Bath Centers. Host Catherine Tappan will have complete recap of a full day of baseball here at Fenway Park. Plus, she'll have the latest news from Bruins camp and highlights from the NFL's opening Sunday. It's all coming up tonight at 10 and 11 p.m. Leadoff walk for Ben Zobrist to begin the 7th inning. Oh, line drive down the right field line, foul. Willie Ibar struck out looking in the 2nd, struck out swinging in the 4th. To right field, Drew coming in to make the catch, but fired at first as Martinez goes to grab it and foul ground. Zobrist was off the bag with his secondary lead, but Ibar retired for the first out of the inning.
The first time that he's made contact today, Ibar, pretty solid contact, but J.D. Drew there to make the play. You can see Zobrist too, just kind of hanging out between first and second. That's the reason he attempted that throw to first base.
First action we've seen in the Red Sox pen. Daniel Bard is up. Red Sox used Okajima in relief of Buchholz in game 1, and then Papelbon. Lance Cormier is up for the Rays. Only strike 1 to Gabe Kapler. He's got the only Rays hit. Chop to third. Lowell will go to second for 1. On to first for 2. Around the horn they go. 7th inning stretch from Fenway in game 2. It's 3-0 Red Sox. WM Company for plumbing, heating, and cooling products. Now homeowners can visit one of their 27 friends. at Fenway Park as we get ready for the bottom of the 7th inning. Red Sox with a 3-0 advantage. At the top of the Red Sox order, it'll be Jacoby Ellsbury, Dustin Pedroia, and Victor Martinez. Looks like Lance Cormier is making his way in from the pen after 6 innings from James Shields tonight, giving up a total of 6 hits and 3 runs to the Red Sox. He walked 3 and struck out 6. This pitching change is brought to you by Danvers Bank, proud supporter of things that make sense. Now open in Central Square, Cambridge, and coming this fall to Waltham and Boston's Back Bay. To learn more, visit danvers.com. Danvers Bank makes sense. That's Cormier's 47th appearance, 2-3 record, 3.33 ERA. And 248 opponent's batting average. So he takes over for Shields, who is on the hook. Shields came in at 9 and 10.
And Shields did a nice job, I thought, in this game today. He walked a few more guys than he normally does. The hit by Jason Veritek looked like it took a bad hop on Willie Ibar, the first baseman. 3-0 Red Sox lead, but I thought a nice job by Shields.
Well, Cormier taking over. He's been busy. He pitched in 3 of the 4 games in New York and was charged with 2 losses in the series against the Yankees. Gave up a go-ahead run and Jorge Posada's 8th inning pinch hit home run the other day. He has sort of been used as the long man for Joe Madden. He's 4th in the American League with his 70 1/3 relief innings. NBA with previous major league experience, parts of 5 seasons in the majors between Arizona, Atlanta, and Baltimore. Top of the Red Sox order to lead it off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Jacoby Ellsbury 0 for 3. I think they hit Ellsbury. He was going to try and stay. Open umpire Lance Barksdale checked with Kevin Causey, the third base umpire, and it did hit Ellsbury.
It certainly deflected in a strange direction, and it did look like it hit him, and there was no call made. It's a breaking ball down in the dirt. Let's take a look.
Got his foot, I think.
The ball definitely changed direction. Did not bunt at it. So it did get a piece of Ellsbury, and looks like Joe Madden doesn't like the call.
Ellsbury wanted to hit, as Lance Barksdale didn't give it to him initially, and he said, all right, as he looked back, and then Barksdale checked with Causey, the third base umpire, made the call. And Joe Madden said, if you didn't see it, how can the third base umpire see it? And a frustrating stretch for Joe Madden. Wraps up the conversation with Lance Barksdale, lead runner on for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Here is Dustin Pedroia, who had a base hit his last time up, an infield hit, 1 for 3 night in game 2 after a 2-run home run and a double in game 1. Pitch out. Ellsbury remains at first.
61 steals for Jacoby Ellsbury, thrown out 9 times.
fouls it off to the right, and it's 1-2. Red Sox with a run in the second, 2 in the 6th inning, and they lead it 3-0 as they bat in the bottom of the 7th. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Rays have been held to 1 hit with the first 7 innings by John Lester. Lester's thrown 90 pitches in the first 7 innings. The only hit, a broken bat single by Gabe Kapler in the 2nd inning. Goes as Pedroia fouls it off. The 99 restaurant now has 9 new real-size entrees like fettuccine alfredo for just $9.99. The 99, great meal, great deal.
The 99 restaurant, great meal, great deal.
Jacoby Ellsbury hit by a pitch to begin this bottom of the 7th inning. He's at first. Another check, and a little closer this time.
A couple of times now Ellsbury had to dive back into first base.
On the ground right side, Zobrist to his left, looked at second, but goes to first, and gets Pedroia for the out as Ellsbury takes second, 1 down.
Now, fortunate for the Red Sox here. It looks like I thought Zobrist had a chance to get the force play at second base. Instead, he elects not to go there. The Red Sox get a man in scoring position. Let's see on the replay if he has time to turn and throw to second. I believe he did.
See out at first, Pedroia is gone, but into scoring position goes Ellsbury. And a chance for Victor Martinez with the runner in scoring position. Victor has struck out twice and singled. Therefore, strike 1 to Martinez. That's Cormier, 29 years of age. Arizona Diamondbacks 04-05, Atlanta 06-07, with the Baltimore Orioles last year. Martinez hits a fly ball to left field. Fernando Perez makes the catch for out number 2. We're here at Fenway Park in Boston. Don Orsillo, Jerry Remy, and Heidi Watney bringing you Boston Red Sox baseball in high definition in Adobe Digital 5.1 surround sound on Nesson. Game 2 of the doubleheader here today. Red Sox won the first game 3-1. Hideki Kojima the winner. Out of the bullpen 6-0. Garza took the loss 7-10. And Papelbon his 36th save of the year after Clay Buchholz. And 7 innings giving up 1 run. He pitched well. John Lester has pitched well tonight, giving up just 1 hit in 7 innings.
Now, this has been outstanding pitching for both sides in this day-night doubleheader.
Lester at 90 pitches through the first 7. Nobody warming in the Red Sox pen. Drew, who has walked twice already tonight. There's a count of 2-0. Dan Wheeler up in the pen for the Rays. Drew takes strike one, and it's 2-1.
Been curveball after curveball from Cormier.
Down and in for ball 3. Jason Bay waiting on deck. 2 outs in the 7th inning. Jacoby Ellsbury at second base. Drew takes strike 2. Ball 4. Third time tonight. Drew has drawn a walk. First walk given up by Cormier.
J.D. Drew slipping into that 4th spot for the game tonight. 3 walks and a single. On base all 4 times.
Two on, 2 down. And Jason Bay coming up. He has struck out twice, once looking, once swinging. And last time up, flied out to center field. 0 for 3. Runners going, throw to second base, and Drew on the backhand is going to be out number 3 of the inning. We got kind of a late break after seeing Ellsbury take off, and he's gunned down to end the inning. Nothing. Red Sox on top, and Deanna Navarro to lead it off. With John Lester back on the mound. This will be pitch number 91. And it's strike 1 to Navarro. Navarro has reached on a fielder's choice and had a sacrifice bunt. Line for Lester, very impressive as he works here into the 8th. Lester with 6 strikeouts, but he's not had a strikeout since the 4th inning. He's working here in the 8th. 1 in the 2nd, struck out the side in the 3rd, struck out 2 in the 4th. to left, and a base hit for Gianna Navarro to begin the 8th.
Lester leaves a breaking ball up in the zone this time. One of the rare mistakes that he's made today, and Navarro line shot to left field for a base hit.
Just the second hit of the night for the Rays, and their first hit since Gabe Kapler's single in the 2nd. Action in the pen, Billy Wagner, Daniel Bard. B.J. Upton, the batter. Upton struck out looking in the 3rd inning, grounded out to third base in the 5th. Skips in, and by Veritek, as taking second is Navarro. Wild pitch charge to Lester. So Navarro at second base now, nobody out. Third time Rays have had a runner to second. Nobody's been to third for Tampa Bay. Ball 3-1. To center field, Ellsbury going back to make the catch. Tagging and heading for third is Navarro. The throw to third is not going to be in time.
Now Navarro there had to be absolutely sure he could make it down 3 runs in the ball game. But for where Ellsbury caught that ball, it should have been no problem. It was no problem for him to get to third base. Momentum going back for Ellsbury, hits the cutoff man. Navarro tagging and getting to third base with less than 2 outs.
Pinch hitter here with a runner at third and 1 out for Fernando Perez. It's Pat Burrell. Burrell played the first game, was 0 for 4 in the first game today. This is pitch number 100 for John Lester. It's up high for ball 1. With that pitch, an even 100, season high 122. Foul tipped, 1-1.
Well, we wondered, Don, if that would have any effect on him the other night, being rained out in his start. Has had no effect at all on him today.
Served as kind of an extended side session, 24 pitches. Of course, warming up in the pen. Fouled off, and it's 1-2. Ball at third base, 1 down, 1-2 to Pat Burrell. He went and strikes out and is ejected. Burrell wanted Lance Barksdale to check. He didn't really need to. And Burrell is ejected from the game very quickly. 7th strikeout for Lester, 2 down.
I don't think there's any doubt that he went on his swing. No question about it right there. The home plate umpire making the call, and there's the word that is going to get you thrown out of the game just about all the time. I will not repeat it, but you get the idea.
He said it more than once.
Yes, he did.
So 2 down, Navarro at third base, and Jason Bartlett the batter. To left field, Jason Bay coming in a step to put it away. The Rays leave Navarro at third base. We head for the bottom of the 8th, 3-0 Boston. Three to nothing, Red Sox on top of the Rays as we head to the last half of the 8th inning. Gabe Gross moves into the game in right field after Gabe Kapler moves from right to left. Well, ejected from the game after pinch hitting for Fernando Perez. Rays changing their outfield. And it's on to the bottom of the 8th. As Cormier pitched the 7th, he returns to the hill for the 8th. And it's Jason Bay, who has struck out twice and flied out. And he's 0 for 3. Down the right field line, Gross just into the game. Onto the track to leap in. Can't make the catch, it's gone. Right around the pole, Jason Bay with his 32nd home run of the year puts the Red Sox on top 4-0. Not the longest home run Bay will hit in 2009.
No, you generally don't see Jason Bay going out in this direction. He gets a cut fastball, and you mentioned the breeze earlier, turning around, going a little bit toward right field, and right around pesky pole. It's about as close as you can come without hitting it.
Looks like Gross had a chance to make that play as Ortiz fouls it off. And is down 0-1. There's another $500 donated to the Red Sox Foundation for that home run, thanks to Hess and Hess Express. Hess committed to helping the cause.
Number 32 on the season for Jason Bay, RBI number 101.
David with a double in the first game, a pinch hit double. In the second game, a double in the second inning, a walk in the fourth, struck out last time. Lines one to right, Gross is there, and he makes the catch for the first out of the eighth. Stay with us, and immediately following the game for WB Mason's Extra Innings with TC and Jim live from Yawkey Way. You hear the post-game comment from manager Terry Francona. You get up to the minute American League wildcard updates. Plus, we'll get complete reactions in Red Sox Clubhouse Uncut. They're coming up right after the game. Bill Madden to the mound to make the change. Lance Cormier has the first out of the eighth, but he is done after surrendering a leadoff home run by Jason Bay. But as the Red Sox on top 4-0, the pitching change from Fenway Park. Back at Fenway Park with the game summary is brought to you by Comcast. The Red Sox had a 1-0 lead with runners on and 2 outs in the sixth inning. When Jason Varitek's able to get this by Willie Ibar at first base, they played 2 big runs. Red Sox getting lots of good pitching tonight from John Lester, who threw the first 8 innings, giving up just a total of 2 hits and no runs. Jason Bay helping out the offensive cause, a leadoff home run to start the bottom of the 8th inning. The Red Sox lead it 4-0 on number 32 for Jason Bay. 1 out, bases empty, and Mike Lowell is the batter. As he takes strike 1 from the new Rays pitcher, Rhode Island native Dan Wheeler. His 60th appearance, 4-4 mark, 3.55 earned run average.
Pretty impressive opponent's batting average against, only 204.
Outside, it's 1-1. Cole with a double his last time up in the 6th inning. Pops it up, foul ground. Back comes Navarro towards the seats. Has no play. Strike three call and the second out of the 8th inning. Well, the 7 runs scored today by the Red Sox altogether. 753 runs this season. And speaking of runs scored, earn free coffee, save on gas, and get a chance to score prizes with your Dunkin' card. Go to DunkinDonuts.com/score for full details. No purchase necessary, and the promotion ends December 31st, 2009. 2 down here in the 8th as Jason Varitek bats. Popped up left side. Jason Bartlett on the outfield grass makes the catch. It ends the inning. A leadoff home run by Jason Bay. A 4-0 Red Sox lead at the end of 8. It was terrible. I feel sick. This has been the worst ever. At Danvers Bank, we tailor our commercial loans to fit the needs of businesses of all types and sizes throughout New England. Now open in Central Square, Cambridge, and coming this fall to Waltham and Boston's Back Bay. To learn more, visit danversbank.com. Danvers Bank makes sense. 4-0. The Red Sox on top of the Rays as the Rays come to bat here in the top half of the 9th inning. Crawford chopping one on one big hop to first. And there's one big out to begin things here in the 9th. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by the 2010 Fusion Hybrid at your New England Ford dealer. A new pitcher after 8 innings from John Lester of 2-hit pitching. No runs allowed. Billy Wagner. Wagner appearing in his 6th game in a Red Sox uniform, 1.93 ERA. Just 2 hits and 4 2/3, 9 strikeouts. 25 opponent batting average so far against Wagner. He has struck out 2 or more batters in 6 of his first 7 appearances on the year. Strike 1 to Evan Longoria. So Lester 8 innings, 2 hits, no runs, walked 3, struck out 7.
Each ball on the field on that left field line. Reason for the delay.
Strike 2 and it's 0-2. Lester finished up his outing by retiring the last 3 batters he faced. He would move to 13-7 on the year with a victory here. Down and in for ball 1, 1-2. Wagner added to the Red Sox Major League roster August 27th. Acquired from the Mets. 2 players to be named later. And 2 appearances with the Mets before joining the Red Sox. Longoria fouls it off, still 1-2. Daniel Bard, who was up last inning, has now been joined by Shinichi Tozawa. 1-2 to Longoria. Inside, 2-2. It's been 4 days since Wagner last worked. Worked here at Fenway against the Orioles, an inning. Fouled off out of play. Veritek gives chase, but it's going to hang at 2-2. And Zobrist on deck, 1 out, 9th inning. Longoria to right field. Drew headed back. Still going. It's over his head and will 1-hop up into the bullpen. An opposite field double for Evan Longoria with 1 out in the 9th.
That gives you kind of an idea what kind of power Longoria has. That ball was down almost like a golf swing. And look at that location of the pitch, down and in, and he muscles the ball up over the head of J.D. Drew for the double. That's a tough pitch to hit that far to the opposite field.
Stands at second base with 1 out. It's only the 3rd hit all night by the Rays. And here's Ben Zobrist. He's flied out to the warning track and left, struck out swinging and walked. Check swing liner to right, falling fast and in for a hit. Zobrist with a base hit and back-to-back hits now for the Rays.
Second time he's been on. He walked last time up in the 7th inning. Now the base hit on a high fastball.
So they're at the corners with 1 out, and Willie Ibar coming up. Strike 1 from Wagner. Ibar has struck out twice and lined out. 1 for 3 in his career against Wagner. Fouled off of the dish, 0-2. Pitches for Wagner, 9 strikes. Rays have Longoria at 3rd. Ben Zobrist crossed the diamond at 1st. 1 out in the 9th. miss. He struck him out. Fastball high at 94, and he gets it by him, 2 down. After the game, stay tuned for Granite City Electric's Red Sox final. We get up to the minute wildcard updates. TC and Jim will answer viewer questions in our NESN.com inbox. Plus, we'll preview the Angels coming to town for a 3-game set against the Red Sox. It's all coming up after the game on NESN. 2 outs, 9th inning in game 2 of this doubleheader between the Red Sox and the Rays. And Kapler takes ball 1. Kapler got the first hit, and the only hit for the Rays through the first 7 innings off John Lester. They now have 4 hits in the game, 2 off Lester, 2 off Wagner. Two and 0.
Some scoreboard watching. Texas leading 5-1 in the 5th inning in the first of their doubleheader. Red Sox trying to take care of their business here.
There's a strike, and it's 2-1. Kapler didn't like it. Longoria at third base, Zobrist at first base, 2 down, 9th inning. Runner at first goes. Kapler pops it up foul, but that'll get back and out of play. Zobrist was off at first base, and it's 2-2. Fenway Park stands as one with 2 outs in the 9th and 2 strikes to Gabe Kapler. Kapler strikes out. Red Sox win and sweep the series from the Tampa Bay Rays. 11 straight losses for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the Red Sox able to sweep both ends of this doubleheader day at Fenway Park. Wagner, after giving up 2 hits in the 9th, strikes out Ibar and Kapler. And the Red Sox with the victory.